Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Brothers. I've been away for quite a few weeks. I've been in Hawaii, so a big aloha and mahalo nui loa to all of my friends over there. I'm Cocktail Kevin here with my good friend and bourbon brother.
Straight up Kelly.
Hey Kelly, black or blue? Your call.
Let's do black.
All right, black it is. Brought one back for you.
Oh, awesome, dude.
Now, these are the leis in Hawaii, and they actually make them out of the kukui nut, which is the kukui tree is their national tree. So
Very
there
cool.
you go. I brought you something back. How about that?
Appreciate it, man. Awesome.
Okay, well, before we get started, I wanted to mention that last week after I returned from Hawaii, that my service dog passed away from cancer. He had been struggling for a few months. I know it's kind of a downer to start the show on, but he was a great friend, a companion. He was even my little bourbon buddy. His rag's been here for every episode, neck collar rag. And I also got, his service chart here that showed that he was a service dog anytime he rode in the car with me. So there's his picture right there. Anyways, just wanted to say that. And Kelly, if you don't mind, let's do a shot for JAX.
All right.
There you go. To you, JAX.
To you, JAX. Cheers.
All right. Now, on a better note, I wanted to share with Kelly that we've got a new group of followers. It's all of the guys. A big shout out to all of the guys over at Sigma Pi at EKU.
Hell yeah, brothers.
So, and not sure if I've mentioned, but every week that Kelly and I get together, we're going to try to go with our scratch-off game. We've got a scratch-off here of the 50 best bourbons in Kentucky. And each week we'll try to sample one, if possible, if we can find one that's on here that we haven't tasted yet. There's many more out there that aren't even on the chart. But each week we'll try to get something on the chart if possible. So anything good on the list today, Kelly?
Well, nothing on the chart today, but we do have 3 good ones.
Okay.
But before the big reveal, I would like to mention that the shot that we just did was for JAX, and that was actually Buffalo Trace bourbon, and that's because our friends at Buffalo Trace just cracked open the 9 millionth barrel this past week.
Wow. 9 million.
9 million barrels.
That's a lot of barrels.
That's a real big feat. 9 million barrels since Prohibition. So we want to give a big way to go and shout out to our friends over at Buffalo Trace.
Way to go, guys.
Yep. So today I brought some Basil Hayden, but it's not just any Basil Hayden.
Okay.
It's the new flavored bourbons. And the first up, we have the malted rye.
Okay. All right. I'm interested.
Okay.
Basil Hayden, I believe, is Jim Beam, comes from the Jim Beam distillery, which I know back in our high school days, Kelly, Jim Beam was our go-to.
Jim Beam back in the 1980s was the go-to.
It wasn't a big heavy proof, but that was our, we could easily sneak something in our boot or back pocket and get in a concert with it.
Yeah, that was the
Motley
key.
Crue, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, getting into the concert, absolutely.
Good times. Yeah. So Jim Beam produces the Basil Hayden, and they've got some flavored ones.
They do. They have some flavored ones, and we're going to start off with the Basil Hayden today. The malted rye.
Malted rye
is first up.
All right.
So we're going to check it out and see what we got.
Okay. As Kelly pours this malted rye, I'm going to check out the color. We've got a couple of lights here in the studio, aka the UK Garage Bar. Beer on tap. Just saying. We've got a couple of lights in here so that we can check out the color, the clarity. Kelly and I like to give our honest opinion. You know, we're just not sitting here drinking, making silly of myself at least. But it's a good time. But anyways, you know, what a better way to get along with some friends by sampling some bourbon and giving an honest opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, this is malted?
This is the malted rye. and
Give
it's
that a good nose.
coming in at 80 proof, and I think that's pretty much where we're at on most of the Basil Hayden products is 80. But
And
this,
like Jim Beam's a low proof too.
yeah,
It's a good go-to bourbon.
it's a
Low
good,
cost.
right? Good.
Yeah, I think it's right in the budget of anybody can, grab you a bottle of Jim Beam for $20-$30. So
Right. See what we got on color here. Kind of looks like a nice golden amber color.
yeah, I like the color of it.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
See what we have on the nose. Very sweet. Very, very sweet on the nose. Almost like toasted, or well, I guess as the name says, almost like a toasted malted fruit.
Gotta be, yeah, some kind of fruit, dried fruit maybe.
Dried fruit, absolutely, and just very nice and pleasant.
I'm actually getting kind of a vinegar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, almost like a vinegary. I don't know a lot about the Basil Hayden. I mean, a lot of guys like the Basil Hayden. It's not one of my preferred. Again, I love all bourbon. I'll taste all bourbon. I don't have a problem with bourbon. They're just Basil Hayden's just not one of my go-tos. And coming in at 80 proof, it's got to be pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a tongue and see what the burn feels like.
Yep.
Wow.
Nice and smooth.
It's very delicate, real soft on the tongue.
Soft on the tongue. It's delicate.
Got a little after bite. No.
Smooth. No, not really so much of a after bite. Maybe just a touch.
Yeah, pepper.
Yeah, pepper definitely.
That's what it is. It's pepper.
Mild
pepper, and it's on the back end. You guys try out the malted rye. Now, a lot of our bourbon friends, they're not even big rye guys. I know some guys that are big in the rye, and some guys that are just straight up Kelly. I don't know. Are you much of a rye guy, Kelly?
I do like rye. I do like bourbons that have a higher rye content.
Okay.
Usually that tends to make them a little bit on the sweeter side, which I know not everyone will prefer that. But for myself, I do like something maybe with a little higher rye, sweeter.
And see, we're also educational. Not only are we great friends, the Bourbon Brothers, but educational. Kelly explained a little bit that that rye will give it a softer feel on the palate, or sweeter yep. on the tongue and palate.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a very nice bourbon. Easy to drink if you're not. If you haven't really had too much bourbon in the past, this would be something very easy to drink and enjoy.
Oh yeah, especially with a dinner. That'd be real good with a steak.
This would be good with a steak.
It's a good sweetness. It's got that peppery. I want to call it on the back end because I felt it at the very end, a little bit of cracked pepper or something.
It is a little bit of peppery on the back end. I didn't pick that up at first, but now that you mention that, it's definitely there.
Well, that's why we play off each other. Being a cocktail Kevin and straight up Kelly, I'm always got a cocktail on the side. I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but I love sampling this. I love giving it a good nose, a good whiff. Kelly's giving a little education on explaining what rye and corn mash and some of those. And every week we'll get into a little something different. And if nothing else, we'll get drunk with you guys at home. You guys get drunk with us, but we'll also teach you something, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay, well, that was a really, really good one. I like that one.
Should we move on to the next?
Let's try, what's the next one you got on the agenda?
Well, the next one we have, hold on just 1 second here.
I'll get this one out of the way. Go ahead, Kelly.
So the next one we have here is Basil Hayden Dark Rye.
A dark rye. I wonder what makes it a dark rye. Wow, I can see the color already through the bottle.
Yep, this one is a very deep, dark.
A dark red, almost like a brick color.
Yeah, it is almost like a brick color. Wow.
It's a brick.
Yeah.
House. All right, guys. Hey, we're just having fun here, right?
Yeah, this really is a nice, deep,
dark, just rich color.
Yeah, very rich color. Right, so let's go ahead and pour these.
We'll give these here a shot. Speaking of shot, I want to mention another throw out to our good friends at Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace and Mountain Dew, my go-to, the Dirty Dew. Thanks, guys. Okay, so this is the dark rye. Again, Basil Hayden, right? So
Basil
from the
Hayden.
Jim Beam family.
Yep, Basil Hayden dark rye, 80 proof.
80 proof from the Jim Beam family.
Yep. And again, look at the
Man,
deep
that is
dark.
Dark color. That's a good rich color on that right there.
Beautiful.
I don't know if you guys can see the color on this. I'll try to hold a. There you go. There you go. You can kind of see it with the white background. I'm just trying to hide my good-looking face. I'm getting way too popular on these YouTube channels. Just joking there. So,
see what we have on the nose.
oh wow,
Now that is very unique.
this is nice. And this is a dark rye, 80.
This is a dark rye, 80 proof. And I'm picking up something very unique on this. It's almost. It's like a. I'm getting a citrus.
Citrus.
I don't know if that's what you're seeing, but I'm getting almost like a citrus on this one.
All right, so you mentioned like a citrus.
Yeah, and that's really, to be honest with you, I didn't expect that at all from a dark rye. And
I'm definitely getting caramel.
okay,
I don't know. Maybe that helps with the color too? The caramelization to it. Are you getting caramel on it?
maybe a hint of caramel.
Yeah.
But I'm picking up. I mean, this is just completely unique, but I like it. It's nice and pleasant.
You know what else I'm getting?
What are you detecting?
Syrup, molasses. That's what it wouldn't be syrup. It'd be molasses.
That is something.
And maybe a little bit of vanilla. I'm getting like a vanilla syrup.
Yeah, I would agree.
I could have this with my pancakes.
You could have this with your pancakes.
Hey, if anybody out there is having pancakes early morning, Saturday or Sunday, don't forget your dark rye from Basil Hayden.
Outstanding, man. Yeah.
All right, let's. Man, I'm liking that on the nose.
Yeah, it's very
It is
pleasant.
kind of syrup. It's caramely. I'm getting the citrus, like you said.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my tongue on it and see how it feels on the palate.
Let's see what we got. Oh wow.
No burn.
No burn whatsoever.
No.
None.
That was smooth as a newborn infant's backside. You thought I was going to say ass. Anyways, yeah, it's
man,
that is very smooth.
A
dark rye. Who knew?
Who knew? And
so again, Basil Hayden from the family of Jim Beam have come out. Again, these are just 80 proof, so nothing to write home and tell mom about. Hey, I found this new 180 proof or 200 proof.
And you don't always need that extra high proof. Sometimes it's nice just to, maybe just tone it down for a day or two and catch your breath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we tell the guys out there all the time, it's not always about the proof. There's a lot of guys out there that are drinking and it's all about proof. I got to get Turkey 101, or I got to get, I think last week or week before we did the Castle and Key, and it was a 130 something.
Right. Really
good. That was the banana llama ding dong, the banana flavored one, which I've shared with a bunch of friends, by the way.
Yeah.
This is a really, the darkness really threw me off, but again, I'm getting that caramely, syrupy, or molasses. I keep saying syrup, but I want to say it's like a molasses. And maybe some spices, allspice or something. I don't know.
It is like a molasses and spice for sure.
I think that's why it's smooth on the palate. You're getting that little syrup, that gulp with the pancake.
Yeah,
pancake bourbon. Listen, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, some of us like to have a cocktail in the morning, and if you do, whip up some Aunt Jemima pancakes, get you some Basil Hayden dark rye,
And then you're good to go.
and you're good the whole rest of the day. Go yard selling, whatever you're into. Go knit a sweater. We don't. You sweater knitters, you.
God damn it.
You're the same guys that are driving around with your blinker on, aren't you? I knew it. I knew it.
Hell yeah.
What about the ones that don't even use a blinker?
Yeah, I know. That
They're just going to turn right in front of you.
Yeah, we're just going to shoot them on sight.
I'm really liking this. I may want to do another little. We'll go through. You said you brought 3, so we'll go through all of them. But I may come back to this one. This is really good.
Yeah. For me, this is just fantastic. I really.
Wow, dark
really
rye. Who knew?
Who knew? Who knew?
Now I think Basil Hayden. They came out with like 4 or 5. Well, I'll wait. Surprise me. What do you got? What's the next on the list?
All right.
What else have you brought for us today?
If you could set this to the side for me real quick, I'll pull up our next bourbon.
And again, I talk a lot about the corks, but a good bourbon is a corked bourbon. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of bourbons out there that are screw tops too, and I'm going to surprise Kelly. Maybe not next week, but in the next coming weeks, I've got a couple of good cat bourbons I want to share with him. So far we've had the malted rye and the dark rye. And what else have you got for us?
So the third one up for today is going to be the Basil Hayden
Toasted.
Which this,
we all love to get toasted.
We all love to get toasted, and it seems like we're starting to see more and more bourbons doing the toasted.
A lot of distilleries are coming out with the toasted.
I've seen
Bibb and Tucker's got a toasted that I speak a lot about. I like them.
Yeah, did Angel's Envy have like
I don't know if they do, and we'll do an Angel Envy show.
Yeah,
in the near future too.
Okay, but I have seen several doing the toasted. But we're going to give this is looks very interesting, so we're going to give this a try, see what we come up with.
Basil Hayden toasted.
Basil Hayden toasted.
So Kelly mentioned Angel's Envy. Just to let you guys know, that's what I broke my cherry on with doing straight up bourbon. A good friend of mine had offered me some. He's passed away, but he had offered me. He said I was from Kentucky and I had to try some bourbon, and what he offered me was the Angel's Envy.
Awesome. And
that's the first time. It's just very smooth. So we'll do an Angel's Envy episode. I'll look forward to that one.
Yeah, I think so too.
We've got a ton back here that Kelly and I can choose from day to day or episode to episode. But again, we like to. There's a couple of guys that like to get together and hang out and shoot the shit and plan on who we're going to shoot next.
Yeah,
no, I'm joking.
Absolutely.
Guy turning.
He's not really joking.
Yeah. All right, so let's look at this one. Let's give this a color look.
Okay.
Now this has got a good yellow or ambery.
It's good medium.
It's a little darker maybe than the rye.
Yeah.
First malted.
Yeah, nice, good medium amber color.
Is it lighter than that rye? I'm thinking it is, or darker.
That's like a medium amber, I think.
I may compare the two real quick. So, it's slightly darker.
It is slightly darker.
So the toasted
good eye there, brother.
The toasted is a bit darker, not lighter, than that first one that we tried. Now, the dark rye still right now is our top contender for this episode.
It is the top contender, so we're gonna.
So you know, Kelly and I go through at the end of each episode, and we kind of give our input on the smell, the taste, the color, and we kind of give it our judgment. Not that it matters, because we're not bourbon experts. We're just bourbon brothers. How about that? All right, so let's give this one a good nose. Ooh, wow.
Again, I'm getting a very soft, sweet nose on this.
I like that toasted. That's
very pleasant. Again. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Yeah, very nice.
Now, I'm not sure what Basil Hayden does with their toasted. many of the other companies that Kelly and I have either tried or. And again, you'd mentioned a lot of distilleries are coming out with the new toasted flavors, whether it's got some kind of nutty where they roast or toast nuts or almonds or something like that. But this one's nice. It's real nice on the nose.
It is.
Kind of fruity. Are you getting fruit?
I am getting a little fruit. Give it a little taste and see what we find on
I don't know
there.
if I'll tell you guys, but charcoal has always been a thing with me, and they always do charcoal in the barrels. It's not a hidden secret. All of the distilleries do it. But the charcoal always seems to give me like a harshness on the throat. But I think, excuse me, I think they've toned it down by doing some of these flavors like a malted or a toasted or a dark rye. Excuse me. So to get the fruitiness, maybe a little
Oh, absolutely.
charcoal. Maybe I'm just picking up the charcoal, but maybe it's got straight up Kelly over here is making me do all these straight up shots. So. My eyes are already watering. That's what she said.
All right.
Stay tuned for that episode.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we have on the palate here. Very smooth.
Wow.
This is very smooth. Very comparable.
I'm getting some spice.
Yeah, there's spice on this. I'd say overall spice, maybe a little bit of cinnamon.
I'm getting the dried fruit, the cinnamon. I get the cinnamon. The dried fruit, the cinnamon, the spice. And I get that char in the barrel. But again, that's probably because I'm doing a lot of tasting here with Kelly. You should see us in an hour after the show ends.
Yeah, we're just laid out on the floor.
Laid out on the floor.
Yeah.
This is nice though.
It's nice. I like the smoothness. I like it. It's nice and soft on the palate.
Yeah. Wow. Very good. Very good. So we came in today with three good bourbons, all three Basil Hayden from the Jim Beam distilleries here locally, here in Kentucky. We've got the malted rye. First one you turned us on to.
Right.
The dark rye, probably my favorite.
Yep.
And the toasted, which again, the toasted came in real soft on the palate. So I enjoyed it too. Again, though, the dark rye would probably be my favorite out of the three. And then Kelly and I, we're going to take a quick break. We'll make some notes, and then we're going to come back and give you our lowdown on the three. Okay. Kelly and I have kind of broke down these three based on their color, their flavor, the notes, the appearance, the taste, the mouthfeel. And we're just going to go over it real quick with you. But the first one we did was a malted rye. Is that one? Yeah. So we've got the malted rye here. It comes in as it's a small batch, Basil Hayden, 4-year, $30 to $40. So it's pretty reasonable as far as cost goes. A good gold color. Kelly mentioned cinnamon and vanilla. I think I brought in the pepper on the back end to finish it. It had that little spice on the back end. Yep. We ended up giving it a 3-star appearance, a 3-star on taste, a 4-star on the mouthfeel. Even though it had that pepper on the back end, it still had a good mouth. That malted was still...
It was still smooth.
It was still smooth, yeah. So an overall rating, we'll go to the 3.5. So you take that one, set it to the side for us, Kelly.
Yep.
Now, the next one, maybe I ought to skip that one for now. Let's jump over the second one we did. We're going to jump to the third one, which was the toasted, the Basil Hayden toasted. So on the Basil Hayden toasted, again, Jim Beam Distillery, small batch, 4-year, $30 to $40 will buy you a good 750 milliliter bottle. A good amber color. We depicted hints of floral, sweetness, nutty, vanilla. I think Kelly mentioned cinnamon on it. Had a good appearance, 3-star. good taste, 3-star, and the mouthfeel was a 3-star. So overall rating was a 3-star on this one. Now, the winner of today by far, and it's no joke. I'm sure you guys heard us talk about it. So when I'm talking to you guys, I want you to know that this one here was a pleasant bottle of bourbon. If you buy your wife a bottle of wine, let her enjoy her wine at dinner. This is something that would definitely complement any meal you have. Chicken, steak, cheeseburger, and fries, for crying out loud.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, and just because that, Kelly and I decided to do one more shot. Of course, I got fingerprints all over my bottle. I've been doing shot after shot just so we can double check. But let's go over it real quick. So, the Basil Hayden Dark Rye from the Jim Beam Distillery. It's a small batch, 4-year, comes in around between $30 and $40 for a 750 milliliter bottle, just 80 proof. It's got that dark mahogany color. I don't know, the camera's just not doing justice to this thing. It's very rich color. If your wife's drinking red wine, she wouldn't know the difference until you got her on the backside. And you guys know what I'm talking about. I know you do. But anyway, so this one, Kelly, I mean, you and I really went round and round with this one. Caramel, I said syrup or molasses, spice, hint of citrus.
Yeah,
a little bit of peppery, some allspice or something in it.
The flavor wheel on this one, we were just all over the place,
It's got 4 or 5 good flavors. Just really, I mean, it's almost like a magic ball. Watch me do my hand over it.
Exactly.
But listen, so Kelly and I were talking off camera, and you really got to put your beak in the hole. Put your beak in the hole. And I want you to give it a good sniff. Come on, Kelly.
Let's do this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it's so rich. It's so abundant. Appearance, 4-star. Taste is a 5. And we don't give 5 stars out lightly in our book.
I think this is the first 5-star we've given out, as a matter of fact.
It probably is. Mouthfeel was a 4.5. So right on the verge of being a 5.
Yep.
And the overall, we've just got to go 4.75. So, I mean, you're damn near a 5 anyway. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good. I mean, you got to embrace it. Again, thanks to Glenn Caron, who supplied our glasses here. These are great sifters, great for tasting bourbons. This is what everybody, all the professionals use. Not that we're professional by any means.
Yeah.
And hey, the Aloha beads for Kelly. These were a gift from me to him. So, and I'm donning my my Hawaiian tiki shirt here today. Love you guys over there. Hey, we really enjoyed today's episode, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thanks, and keep remembering to tune in, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, so to wrap it up, Kelly, go ahead and put this to the side.
All right.
Listen, Basil Hayden really came through today. We've really enjoyed tasting all 3 of the Basil Haydens. And a big shout out again to Buffalo Trace for the shot for JAX earlier. And hope you guys tune in week to week and watch us. Thanks.
Take care.